Wants me to enter passwords, guys. All right, there we go. Let's jump in it. I'm getting the last little bit of the stream set up, and then we'll start lifting. It's Monday, fresh. We're fresh today. We're fresh. It's gonna be a great time. I'm very excited. I actually feel pretty good today. Today was a pretty lax day, not too much going on, so we should be in for a solid night. Come on. Hey, Blanca. How's it going? Yeah, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. Hold on, I'm just getting set up here. Yeah, you've been in here a couple times, correct? Is it you've been in here a couple different times? Just making sure my links work real quick. All right, links working. Let's go jump in it, guys. Let's go jump in it. We're about to go lift, so we're gonna start on the bench as normal. So. Pre-workout's already pumping through the system, so we should be ready to roll. All right. All right, we're gonna get set up. And we move this bench out of our way. We've got one in the way. All right, golden. And then there is our amazing angle that we always record from, right? So, boom. Just like that. Get our warm-up running. We're going to start off like we normally do. It's Monday, so see what everything's feeling like. All right, it's 135 for 7. We'll do some slow reps, though. We'll do some slow reps. Get everything warm for the week. Felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. Let's add some more weight. Let's go 225 for the second set. All right. We're gonna grab 225 for 3, and then we'll bump the weight again. So, you guys know I like narrow grip, so. Nice and warm for the week. Whew, 225 moving quick, moving quick. Whew. All right, let's add another 20 pounds. All right, another 20 pounds added. We're gonna get 245 gone and moving. Not a fan, not a fan. You're gonna be hard up to find fans of that around here. All right, we're gonna grab a hold of this next one here. 245 for a single. So, whew. And then we'll do 265 for our next one. So, 350 pounds is my PR current. All right, let's keep adding weight. Let's keep adding weight. All right, 265 for the next one. Everything's moved pretty smooth so far, guys. Don't forget to like, by the way. Like, it bumped me up. It helped me get some people in here. We'll all get to have a good time. I keep up with the chat pretty well, so if you got questions for me, feel free to ask. Whew. Oh, that's no good. Hopefully things get better, Holly. All right. Next lift. Appreciate it, appreciate it. $265, quick single. Keep warming up. Nice and light, nice and light. Let's add some more weight, guys. Need some matching plates, though. I'll be right back. Grab some plates. All right. $315 is our next one. Whew. Feeling good so far. You'll get back into Jazzle. I believe in it. I believe in it. And sometimes, kind of a little bit of rest can help us recover enough to move a little bit more weight. So sometimes a little longer rest, we come back a bit stronger. Sometimes. We're gonna grab a hold of 315 real quick, and then we might climb it. We're just gonna do a single, and then we might climb. So. Yeah, 265 still in the warm-up numbers. I don't typically do any incline or decline. Only time I'm doing incline is when I'm doing dumbbells, typically. So flat bench is almost always where you'll find me bench-wise. So, all right. Oh, good. Oh, good. Not bad, not bad. Add some more weight. Add a couple of fives. And a 2.5, be 330. 330. So do 330 for our next press. Wide grip will help you move a couple more pounds acutely. Like it can help you add a couple pounds, especially if you're not really strong in the tricep area, because you're reducing distance, right? It's not about it makes you stronger. You're just reducing the distance, right? So, but when you start getting those higher numbers, I find it's a lot better for overall progression if you start to narrow that grip up, because you're not having to worry about your shoulder quite as much, right? Your shoulder's not in an awkward position. So 3 and some change. So we've got 330 on here right now. I don't know if y'all can see the 2 extra plates, but we got 330 on the bar right now. So we're going to grab a hold of this 330, just get a single in real quick, and then we'll talk about what's up next. Felt good, nice and smooth. Whew. 4.5 years I've been lifting. 4.5 years. That was 330, so we just moved 330. Might do a drop. I don't know yet. I'm debating it in my head. We'll know here in a second. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think 330 is the heaviest we've gone on stream recently. So 350 is my PR at the moment. We could do a drop set. Now, mind you, my drop sets there's not like a ton of reps involved. I usually drop and do either some pause reps or something like that. So we do pauses about once or twice a week. Not every bench set. So every bench set has its purpose, right? Pauses are really good, especially since I'm closing in on competition time. We'll be adding more pauses in. Let's do a couple of Larson presses. We'll drop into 315 and do a Larson or two. But that was 330 moving smooth. I think this week we're going to see some good numbers. Let's do a Larson press, and then we'll see about maybe dropping for some pauses after that. I know I do powerlifting. I'm a powerlifting competitor. I competed at the state championship recently, back in November. I have 5 competitions planned this year. The gym I'm working on it right now is actually my sponsor. So it's Barbell's Gym. How's it going, Brian? I only take creatine and pre-workout. Those are the supplements I take. So, all right, let's grab a hold of this. We'll do a Larson. So Larson presses are always a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun. No handed push-up. Not quite. All right, let's go. Nice Larson press. Boom. All right. No trend. We don't do that. We're natural. I'm a natural lifter. What's up, Gio? We're gonna grab another one of those. We'll do one more. That'll make a three 315 presses tonight. One with the Larson, and then we'll do a drop for some pause reps. Hold on. It really depends on you. To compete at a national level, some people can get there within a few years. It just depends on how natural. It depends. If you're talking about from scratch, like just starting working out, I've only been working out for 4.5 years, and I qualify for nationals. So, But it just really depends on how strong you naturally kind of kick off. That's that pump. Hold on. How old am I? I'm 30 years old, and I'm 173 pounds, maybe 175 right now. So, all right, we're going to grab this 315 again, guys. All right, another rack. Another round single. We'll do another Larson. Why not? Woo! Well, good. Well, good. Those Larsons are getting easier. Those Larsons are getting easier. Whew. All right. So we're going to do a drop set now. Let's go. We're going to do some pause reps. We'll do 3 pauses. What kind of weight do you want to play around with? We'll do 275. See how it feels for some pause reps. Something nice and easy. And then we'll go do curls. Nice little drop set. We're going to do 3 of these with a pause. So 3 of these with the pause. Nice and easy, nice and easy. A little short pause on, I think that the last one I didn't pause quite as long. First 2 were decent pauses. Third one, short pause. So. I do a lot of shoulder pressing, for all that. I don't do any shrugs. Rear delt flies, shoulder press, those are my go-tos. So, all right, let's go. We went up to 330 on the bench today. Let's go do some curls. And then we'll do some shoulders tonight too. We don't do anything to failure. We're powerlifting, so we avoid going to failure because I lift 6 days a week. Do a flip. We're not doing any flips. No flips here. So if you see me doing a flip, something is wrong. All right, boom. We're in place. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys. Helps me out a lot. And subscribe, of course, but liking the stream helps more people see me. Whew. All right. We'll go there. We're going to do some cable curls to kick off the week. Always like to start Mondays with cable curls. They get a good bicep pump on a Monday, and they're just pretty simple movement, you know. They're fun. And they do work. They do their job for sure. Can you guys see the brick? Yeah, you can see the brick. We'll start with like 230, and we'll knock out 230 for 7, and then we'll start climbing. Appreciate it. We drink a lot of milk here, 100%. A lot of milk in this routine. We have our milk with us tonight, don't worry. All right, nice set of 7. Whew. Let's add some weight. We'll go 275 on the next set. No, 290 on the next set. And then we'll do a 300 piece for 7. What's my split? I do a full upper push pull 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Sunday's my rest day, and I mix in legs throughout the week. I do squat twice a week. I deadlift 3 times a week. All heavy days. And it's effective, very effective. All right, another set of 7.
Yep. 290 on the block, by the way. Obviously, block weight's a little bit different than bar weight. Don't be deceived. 305 is the next one, full brick. Felt good. Felt good. We're getting a little bicep pump going. Got a little bicep pump going. So, appreciate it, Caden. Milk, it's great fats, really good carbohydrate content with the sugars that are naturally found in the milk, and then a great protein content as well. And I drink the Fairlife, so it's a higher protein, less sugar. So, so it's a cable curl. It's essentially like a dumbbell curl or a barbell curl. You're just keeping your elbows close to your side and curling in an upward motion towards your upper torso. I'll slow one or two of them down. You can watch through it, but not a lot of explaining on this one, to be honest. Elbows by the side, curl straight up to chin, back down, and right before I fully extend, I start my next rep. So just like that. Weight is going to be your preference, right? So select your weights carefully. All right, we got 3 of those. Let's grab the rest of these real quick. Whew. We're going to do one more set there. It still felt kind of light. Whew. Honestly, no idea what it would translate to on the barbell. It's 305 on the block. I could do some math later, figure it out, but I have no idea. I know on barbell last week, I think we went up to like 155 or 160 or something like that, standing barbell, with a small dip in it, of course, at 155, but I feel like we could get more on the barbell for sure. So, happy Monday, happy Monday. We're gonna grab one more set here. All right. That's 6 or 7. We're gonna go one more. All right. Nice, nice, nice. All righty. I'm gonna put this up and then we're gonna do shoulders, guys. We're gonna do shoulders. Shoulders is gonna be a fun time tonight because we're doing barbell shoulder seated. So barbell shoulder. So I'm mostly focusing on powerlifting movements. I do keep up with some bodybuilding content though. So glad you're back in it, Noah. Glad you're back in it. Let's see where these are at. Hey, they're right where we need them. Nice, that never happens. All right, let's get this in. Barbell seated shoulder press. All right. I think we're even there. All right, let's add some weight. We're gonna go 135 to get warmed up. Get a nice little warm up going for the shoulders. Check chat real quick. What's up, Brittany? How's it going, Raymond? Welcome back. All right, shoulder press. We got 135 on the bar. Gonna get warmed up. Gotta get warmed up. Whew. Let's get 7 of these. Feel good. Feel good. Gonna add some more weight. Gonna add some more weight. We won't be doing any backflips. How's it going, Mallory? That's solid work. At 72, that's really solid work. All right, let's add some more weight. We're gonna add 50 more pounds. We'll go up 185. 185. Yep. Whew. All right, 185. We're gonna do this for a triple, and then we're gonna add some more weight, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. It helps me out a lot. Whew. All right, 3 of these. Let's go. Felt good, felt good. A little over 1,200. A little over 1,200. I have a couple drinks, Robert. Have a couple drinks. Why not? All right, we got 205 on the bar. We're going to get this for a single. Single overhead, 205. For overhead press, not needed at all. Hey, Rapido, welcome back. We might do some pull-ups towards the end of the stream. All right, single here. And then we'll see about adding some more weight. 205 overhead press. Yep. 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 Yeah. Add some more weight. I think I got a little bit more in the tank, guys. What y'all think? Stick it to the seat, the tape. We'll go 215. We'll go 215. $215 for the next one. Whew. Yeah, we're still pressing. We're still pressing it. Whew. I'm gonna drink a little bit of my whole milk here, and then we're gonna pick this next one out. 215. You'll get there for sure, Eric, if you keep pressing it. All right, let's grab this. $215 overhead press. Huh. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Woo-wee. Woo. Felt good. 215 moving. That fought us a couple weeks back. Woo, we've been getting it ever since. We don't let it beat us twice, right? Wake up, fight gravity every day. That's what we do. Whew. No, I wouldn't say so, Jim. I think we're going to be okay here. We'll go. We're going to do a drop set, guys. We did 215. Let's do a drop set. I'm going to go back to 185 for maybe a double or a triple. And then we'll do some rows. 185 for a double or triple. We'll do some rows next. Whew. That wasn't a failure rep. We got that rep pretty nice. I probably could have got a second one now that I was off the bars, but it would have been a struggle rep. But no, we don't do sets to failure typically. Only time we ever get close to that is during PR days, and generally we try not to fail those either. So, all right, we got one more set of these, 2 to 3 reps, 185 overhead press, and then we're gonna do some rows. We'll probably do cable rows tonight, guys, but I'll decide that here in a second. We did T rows late last week, so all right. Yep. Yep. Five. I got 5. We need 2 more. I'm gonna rest and do 2 more. I want 7. Whew. That damn tape keeps sticking to my pants. Whew. How's it going, Bench Nation? We did a couple months back up in North Carolina, Raymond. Appreciate it, Caden. Whew. We're gonna grab 2 more of these here. That's 185. We're on our drop round. Nice, George. Nice. I've been powerlifting for about 2.5, 3 years. Tonight we started around 12:30. We started later. These keep getting later and later, but with the January crowd starting to die down a little bit, we might be able to start around 11 a couple of these nights, which would be cool. Hopefully a lot of those guys stick around though. I always root for all those new gym members, but not all of them stay around, unfortunately. You get a big influx, and usually only about like a small percentage stick around, like 1 to 2, 3% of them stick around. So every year, but I hope them all the best. Hopefully they all stick around. I don't mind the crowd. All right, just a double to finish out that last set. Yeah. I said a double, we did a triple. I just felt like I needed to get 1 more since I failed to get 7 last round. So we did 3 to make up for it. All right. Oh. We got rows next, guys. We got rows. We're gonna do cables tonight, I think. We'll do cables. We do cables about once a week, twice a week. So we'll do cables to kick off the night, guys. Whew. My YouTube channel's been around for a little while, but we just started recently doing streams, Eric. So I was doing shorts for a while. I just like the strength element of it, Barnes. I really like the strength element of powerlifting. Yes, I'm a competitive powerlifter. I'm 173, 175, somewhere in there right now, and I'm 5'11". So how's it going, Andrew Garfield? All right, we're gonna grab this. Appreciate it, George. All right, we're gonna go 170 for the first set, and then, or really 185. We've got the extra weights added on. God, I can't speak. All right, it's that pre-workout pumping through my veins. All right, we're gonna grab a hold of this. Set of 7. Rows will be quick tonight. Woo. 195 for the next set. Are you guys? Yeah, it's decent. Oh, it felt good. We're gonna do this next. Now, bulking's always a good time. Everybody likes a good bulk season, right? Get to eat a little bit more. Strength is always a preference for me, though. I love strength. Strength sport is just fun. It's just fun. It's a very pure sport as well. They're kind of light, Julian, so we usually start our week off with cables to get everything warmed up for the week. But this block only goes to 210. It's a little light. Of course, Raymond. How's it going, Priscilla? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's cool that she's a fan. That's awesome. Whew. I'm glad she loves the channel. That's awesome. Super cool. Whew. Strongman's a lot of fun. So actually, I have access to some strongman equipment. We will be doing some strongman work in the stream at some point. All right, Caden, let's not get weird. I understand what you're saying, but that's a conversation you probably don't want to add to the stream. Bench press, Eric. Bench is always going to be number one for me. I love bench press. We're going to add some more weight, guys. 210 here for 7. And then we get to go do tricep extensions. It only does that acutely, Caden. So as long as you're giving yourself 2 to 3 hours to recover, you should be fine. As long as you're eating before and after vigorous activity. How's it going, United Kingdom? Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't speak a lot of Spanish, Robert. I understand a little bit that I've picked up over the years, but I don't speak it. Yeah, I just don't, Caden. You got it. I believe in you. Think about the gains, all right? You got to think about the gains. Yep. Whew. All right, so that was 210. We're not going to go, that's the highest the block goes here, guys. We're going to go do some triceps next. 350 is my PR at the moment, Eric. I believe in you, Caden. Hopefully I'll see you on a stage here at some point. Be really cool. I'm going to go do some triceps, guys. I 110% believe you can do it, Caden. All right, we're gonna set up so you guys can see me. Boom. All right. I'm in South Carolina. What body part am I lacking? I have all my body parts. A real note, I don't have a thyroid. I don't have a thyroid. They took my thyroid from me. You guys, hold on. I don't have a thyroid. That's the only body part I'm lacking. They was snatched. $275 for the first set, get warmed up. Oh, we have a lot of equipment. In fact, I just have very specific things I like to do, Julian. I have walls and racks and more walls and racks full of different equipment and tons of machines. I just have very specific needs for my workouts. My shoulders are pretty sizable. I just have also very large arms, Atar, so they balance out well. Treadmills? 4. We have 4 treadmills. All right, let's grab this. Nice little warm warm up at 275. We're gonna go 290 on the next one. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 sets here tonight. So we have 4 treadmills, which I rarely use. All right, not my gig, the treadmills. Resistance bands can be very, very helpful with workouts. I don't usually resistance bands I keep specifically to my, if I'm gonna warm up, like if my shoulder's not feeling 100%, I'll do some overhead extensions or something, or some cross chest extensions to get the blood flowing. But I don't tend to add them into my workout very often, but they can be super useful. Especially if you're trying to go a little bit lighter and just get that muscle moving without putting a lot of strain on it. So set of 7, I don't know if you guys can see the block, it's a 295 at the moment. Triceps are definitely one of my top muscles. That's why I close grip bench. So all my bench is close grip. So even the 350 was close grip. Moving to the US to do personal training. Personal training can be lucrative if you give it time. You have to build up a book of business is the only thing. It's like having your own business. You have to attract clientele. So your first year or so, don't expect to, see too much in the way of proceeds from it. It usually takes most people between like 8 months and a year and a half to get ramped up with personal training. You have to attract people initially, and then the word of mouth kind of gets you more and more business over the years. So, all right, let's get it. Set of 7, full brick. I don't do any ab workouts specifically. I don't do ab workouts by themselves. Ab is added, like my core is usually worked during my compound movements. So ab routines, unless you have some kind of imbalance or a weakness in the abdominal for some reason, generally not super needed as long as you're doing heavy compound movement. So I can tell you I haven't done more than maybe the heavy sit-ups that we do on stream every now and again. I don't do any ab workouts really by themselves. So bench press, always going to be bench press for me. Yeah, but core is only necessary to a certain point by itself. After that, core movements, unless you're adding a significant amount of weight, which most people are not doing, is not necessary. You're going to get core as long as you're doing your lifts properly through your squats, your deadlifts, your bench press, your shoulder press. Your core should be active and being utilized for all of those. You'll build a very strong core. So now initially when you first start working out, or if you have some imbalances or something like that, or you have very specific need for core, yes, you can do some core. But there's a certain point where doing core routines by themselves becomes kind of secondary. So there's some BCAAs in my pre-workout, but I don't drink any separately. Adding to the milk, I could see why could be useful. No, it goes squat, bench, deadlift. Every powerlifting competition is going to be exactly the same as far as the 3 movements. We're doing powerlifting training Onur. So sumo counts. Here's the thing about sumo versus conventional. I've done both, right? My conventional is stronger than my sumo, which is not true for everybody. Have a good one, Caden. Awesome, appreciate it. But I like conventional. I feel conventional is a better lift, but sumo counts in powerlifting. I can't discount it because it is moving the weight in the direction that you want to move it, right? So we're gonna do delts next, guys. Delt flies, rear delt flies. So I can't discount it. They're both moving extraordinary amount of weights a lot of the time. They're both still very difficult movements to get perfect. But I do think that conventional is a harder lift, and you are gonna move typically more weight in sumo because you're reducing the distance. So that is true. Sumo is an easier lift. No one should be debating whether or not sumo is easier, right? The debate is whether or not it should be considered a deadlift, and I do believe it's a deadlift. I just don't believe it's as difficult. So, happy birthday, Kelso. Everybody give him a happy birthday in the chat. Everybody wish Kelso a happy birthday. That's awesome. That's 55, by the way. We're doing rear delts right now. I couldn't tell you how to get here and do that. Once you're here, there's some online schools you can go to. ACE, NASM, ISSA. That'll let you do your schools there, because they do like for you to be certified in most gyms. So, of course, the higher you can get a happy birthday as well. Nice, Noah. If you've already done ACE, you're already there. Yeah, at that point, it's just getting over here. Avisa's probably your best bet. So, how's it going, Pewds? That was 55 for 7. Rear delt fly. We're going to do 70s next. So, 70s are next. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way, guys. It helps me out a lot. Bring my heart rate down just a little bit. And then we're going to grab the next set. Yeah. Awesome. No, it's awesome hearing that you're doing something great like that, Noah. So, all right. Let's grab another set of 7. Whew. Oh yeah, the pump's going good today. Whew, it feels really good. We're gonna grab a set of 7 on the opposite side now. Then we're gonna grab the 100s. Then we've got deadlifts. Whew. All right, let's go. Yep. Ah. 475. They fall off often. I'm adjusting them all the time. So it's easy to get a job, but there's a lot of competition within those gyms. So it just depends on where you end up in the US. Here on the East Coast, it's a little bit tougher. There's less fitness-minded people in the gyms typically. And that's changing. We're starting to see more and more of an influx, which is awesome. A lot of people have home gyms here is also another thing. But over West Coast, typically you'll find it's more a part of everyday life. Whereas a gym is more seen almost like a luxury service here. Whereas it should be a lifestyle choice that everybody makes, in my opinion. So I'm 30 years old. Ah, my voice. Oh, my voice just shot up there. I'm talking a lot, guys. Anytime I talk a lot, my voice starts to give out. After this surgery, it's always been like that. Whew. I'm 5'11". Yeah, definitely social media presence helps. People overestimate that though. A lot of my clients have come through word of mouth. People hear about me or see me in the gym, things like that. Working out will get you clientele. People just gotta know what you're doing. All right, let's grab it. Set of 7, 100-pound 100-pound dumbbell, set of 7, rear delt fly. Woo. I had my thyroid removed. You see the scar going from here to here. I try and skip leg day at least 6 days a week. So, but twice a week is a good start. All right. Set of 7 on the left side, and then we're going to go do the deadlifts, guys. Why would I be hungry? Why would I be hungry? I've eaten pretty good today. Nice, Raymond. Razor's Edge Strength. Cool. And I am Ugandar. Nice. All right, let's grab this. I'll definitely check it out, Raymond. Yogurt. I love my yogurt post workout. No, higher, no. I was a prison guard for a little while. I was a corrections officer. Monohydrate, creatine monohydrate is what I take. Purest form of creatine. That's rear delt fly. All right, we're gonna do some deadlifts, guys. Let me get my bar. It is that time. Deadlift time. The like button helps a lot, guys. The like button helps a lot. It's one of the best ways you can support the channel. Leave that out the way. Let's grab this bar. All right, we're going to start off at 135 for a warm-up, so I'm going to get this bar up out the shoulder rack. All right. All right, deadlift time, guys. Deadlift time. Deadlift time. Whew. All right, we're going to do a set of 7 here, and we'll start climbing the weight. Start climbing the weight. All right, 7 deadlifts. Like I said, I'm a conventional deadlifter. I just like conventional personally. All good, nice little warm up. $475 is my PR on the deadlift right now. All right, let's toss some more weight on the bar. Let's go 225. So we don't throw a belt on until we get heavy. Right now we're still a little bit lighter on the lift, so we're gonna grab a belt probably at like 405. All right, 225, we're gonna do this for 3, and then we're gonna add a plate, do 315 for one, and then we'll do 4 something. So, unnecessary to brace here. My core is pretty strong and so is my back. So, this is still pretty lightweight. I would say Dallas is definitely a better choice than LA. I'm not a big fan of Dallas. I lived in Texas for 9 years, Central Texas, but not a huge fan of Dallas personally. I don't like the traffic or anything like that. I'm not a city guy, but better than LA. All right. Couple rows, throw in a couple rows, why not? Quickest way to get big biceps. So I usually, if you're trying to grow your biceps, you need to be doing different types of bicep movement. I recommend alternating between isolated preacher curls, so something that isolates the bicep on a preacher curl, dumbbell hammer curls, and barbell curls. As you're doing those 3 curls, at least once a week each, you'll see some growth. Because you want to hit different parts of the bicep, if that makes sense. So let's grab some more weight. So that's why you'll see I rotate my bicep movements. Almost every day there's a different type of bicep curl that I do. So, all right, 315 for a single. We'll grab one of these, and then we'll increase it again. We'll probably grab a belt at that point. I take creatine monohydrate. Let me know how that goes, Whew. Hopefully you see some quick results out of that, and let me know in the stream next time you come in whether or not you're seeing results from it. I highly recommend following that. It'll help a lot. You'll see some good results. So, whew. All right. 1 here, and then we'll increase. Throwing a row on each one of them, why not? All right, let me grab some more weight. More weight. Yep. All right, 405. Yeah, double tap the screen. It helps out, guys. A quick double tap makes them a day. It's going good, Wong. Hope yours is going well as well. All right, we're gonna grab the belt. We're gonna grab a quick 405. Grab a quick 405. All right. Yep. Yep. Not quite a row, it was close. I am going to grab a seat in between reps for these heavier ones. So, not feeling bad though. Felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. Whew. But we're going to be taking a longer rest between heavy deadlifts. So, whew, felt good though. That 405 moved pretty nice. So, let me check something real quick, guys. Chat filter's messing up. Hold on. There we go. All fixed. So for heavies, we're going to do a couple singles. We already did a warm-up. Corn in my palm? You mean calluses, right? Yeah, my hands definitely have calluses. So my hands are definitely calloused up. Nah, it's all good, Logan. Welcome back. We're going to go a little heavier. I say we go, like 420, 425, somewhere in there, right? You want to do like 420, 425? So I bench first of the night. Bench is my favorite movement. I feel really good after benching, so I always bench first. No, I understood what you were going for, though, Julian. I understood what you were going for. No hernias here. No hernias here. I've got a pretty strong core and pretty strong back. So, all right, let me add some more weight, guys. We're gonna move some more weight. We're gonna toss on. We'll do like 425. We'll do 430. You want to do 430? It's been. I don't think we've done. We did like 450 on the stream the other night. We'll do 430 and see how it feels. First deadlift session of the week. So. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's funny. That's awesome. We're going to go 430 for the giggles. Get some feel-good weight on there, you know what I'm saying? Start the week off right. Four thirty. All right. All right, 430. I don't stretch before my workouts typically, no. I'll do some lighter work to warm up, but no stretching. Increases risk of injury, reduces power output, static stretching. So, all right. Let's grab it. 430, you're up. Nice and easy. All right, 430 move nice and easy. Whew. Not sure what he said, what Mapped said, but I'm sure it was great. Whew. $450. $430. Another 20 pounds. We can do another 20 pounds. Sumos are a deadlift. Sumos are a deadlift. They are just a different type of deadlift. So, all right, let's go. We'll do 450. Why not? Y'all want to do 450 real quick? Y'all trying to kill me though. I know that's the truth. All right, so that would be another 20 pounds. Add it on. You get 450. This is the last deadlift of the night, guys. Don't forget to like the video. We're gonna get 450 by request, by stream chat request. We're gonna get 450. It'll move just fine, but why not? I think this will be close to the heaviest we've done on stream. We might have done 450 one other time. We might have done 450 or 455 one other time. So. Nice, Gio, solid work. We're gonna move it, it's gonna move. I'm gonna take about 30 more seconds, drink just a little bit more milk, and then we're gonna yoink 450. All right. It doesn't look heavy. Does it look heavy, guys? It looks pretty light. 450. It's a pretty looking bar right now. So we're going to go ahead and grab it. And that'll be the last of the deadlifts for the night. And then we're going to do some calisthenics. So, all right. Going to do the little belt adjustment. Yep. 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 Let's go. Yep. Yeah. Felt good. Felt good. Usually I would jump straight to it. I wouldn't climb to that, but it felt heavier after all the other lifts before it, so appreciate it. 450 move nice and smooth. I've never had a loose skin problem. So if you guys want to know a cool little trick, collagen will help. Collagen will help, Matthew. I thought you meant me personally. Collagen is what a lot of people use to help the elasticity with the skin. It's a supplement you can use. I'm not saying that it'll get rid of your loose skin or anything like that, but it'll help with skin elasticity, which can help, some of that bounce back a little bit. No, I take my pre-workout right before I come to the gym, and then my creatine at the same time. How we going, Raymond? But yeah, so a cool little trick. If you guys want to learn to yeah, PZ, some people are working on their get on, you know what I'm saying? So it's good stuff, Matthew. I'm glad you're doing some work. So it's kind of hard to see it on stream, right? But God, I wonder if I can let's see if I can get y'all better lighting to see what I'm trying to show you. Hold on. So there are lines in your elbow. So the crease of your elbow here, it's hard to see, but my original elbow crease is actually further up my bicep here. So I can actually tell bicep growth by where my elbow crease originally moved from, right? Now, if you haven't had that elbow crease for a while, which I did for years, I didn't really have that much growth in my bicep until I started working out, obviously. I was able to say, oh, well, the crease of my elbows moved up, so it started to pull the skin back, and I can tell bicep growth that way. So yeah, but you're on the right track now, Matthew, and that's what counts, right? That's what counts. And I'm always here if you need some assist. Just come into the stream, ask questions. I'm here. Always happy to give advice. But I've seen people with loose skin after losing weight have that skin elasticity come back. It just depends on a lot of factors like your age and your nutrition post. No, the camera's reversed. So I use a front-facing camera so I can read the stream chat. So this is my left hand. It just looks like it's my right hand. All right, we're gonna do some calisthenics. Yeah, I have to read stream chat, so I've got to use the front-facing camera, which causes everything to reverse on the screen. So, like a mirrored effect. All right, there we go. Calisthenics are next, guys. Calisthenics are next. Yeah, I believe in you, Matthew, 100%. The collagen powder is a beautiful thing. I have some in my house right now. All right, we're gonna start with some pull-ups. We'll do some pull-ups and some dips tonight to finish out. So. There we go. There's a little gunk on the camera there. I must have touched it earlier and got some oil on it or something from the equipment. Much cleaner shot, crisper picture now. Man, I wonder how long you guys were looking through an oily camera lens. All right. So we're going to do dips and pull-ups. We'll do, not facing this direction, we'll do like 7 pull-ups, standard, maybe some narrows, and then some wide typewriter pull-ups. So. Swole Post Malone. I'll take that as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. All right. Let's do the dips first, guys. Let's knock out the dips first. All right. We're going to do some explosive dip work. So, have you guys ever seen someone get airtime with a dip before? Airtime on a dip? We're about to get some airtime. So watch my hands. That's where you're going to have to keep an eyeball on, right? All right. Airtime. Airtime. Just a little trick, a little party trick, that's it. Just gotta get your momentum moving. Ah. Yeah, no face tats. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna be doing that. Not my gig. To each their own, not my gig. Whew. All right. All right. Yeah, the ghost pepper video is solid. If you guys haven't seen that, I've got a video of me eating ghost pepper sauce. Whew, it was nice and warm. So, I'm actually having wings tomorrow. I'm having air fried buffalo wings tomorrow for dinner. It's gonna be delicious. Gonna be delicious. All right, so this is the part of the stream, guys. We're about to do pull-ups. For those of you that are regular viewers, awesome, glad to have you back. For those of you that are not, my shirt does come off for this portion so you guys can see the definition in the back, okay? That's a fair warning to everybody in the stream. This way I can show all the developed definition in the back. So I'm gonna do my pull-ups now, guys. I'll be right back. Whoa. All right. So, we got pull-ups next. I was starting to sweat anyways, so clean that up a bit. We're going to do 7 standard pull-ups first, and then we'll do some typewriters and some narrow grips or whatever else suits our mood for the night. So, let's get it in. Yep. Whew. Felt good, felt good. Bodybuilding sport effect on scene. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking there. I do powerlifting though. Powerlifting is my sport of choice. So, we're gonna grab another set. We're gonna do a narrow grip on the next one, and then we'll do a wide typewriter grip. A wide typewriter grip. So, all right, let's get it in. Narrow grip. Woo-wee. Felt good, felt good. Not bad at all. Whew. I know I could do more than 7, but anything after 7 is cardio. So, yeah, so bench is my favorite. Bench is my favorite for obvious reasons. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that you injured. Hopefully you heal well. Being chronic, that's something you're probably going to deal with for a while. But hopefully it's something you can work through. That is one of the things with anything when you're lifting weights, you always have that risk. You try and be as careful as possible, but there's always that risk, right? So, all right, we've got some typewriters next, guys. And then we're going to do maybe some push-ups or something. I haven't decided. We'll max out some machines. No push-ups tonight. We'll max out some machines. All right. Yep. Whew. I have no idea how many reps that was. Those are kind of hard to count reps. So, whew. I work out super late. Is why the gym's pretty empty. Right now it's about 1:45 in the morning. 1:45 in the morning. So, all right, let's move on. Let's go max the machines out. How's it going, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Whoop, bumped into the machine there. We're gonna go do some chest fly first. So honestly, there's a little bit of lat work in there, some forearm, some grip strength work. Honestly though, other than the showmanship of it all, there's not really a point to those typewriters in my opinion. They work some muscles, but they're not super efficient at doing so. Someone moved this machine. I'm gonna scoot it back into place before we start, so. All right, now the machine's back in place in its proper home. All right. Whew. No, this is my career. I'm a full-time fitness coach, so working out is part of my career. We're just going to max the block out, guys, and we'll do 3 sets of 7. So, this is Barbells right outside Columbia, South Carolina. This is my sponsor gym. So I work here, but they also sponsor me. So, for my powerlifting meets. So, all right. This is the sponsor that I had when I competed at the state championship last year, when I competed at all of my meets last year were sponsored by Barbells. Barbells has taken care of all my sponsorships since even before I was actually training here full time. So good ownership, good people, good members, nice local gym. All right, let's get it. Set of 7, nice and light, 210, full brick, chest fly. Woo! Felt good, felt good. We're gonna get a couple more sets in like that. March is my next meet. Yeah, so I manage this gym, and then, I'm on call. So if the gym needs something, I'm here to manage the gym, and coaching, I'm on call. So I am in the gym full time, and I split my time between managing the gym and coaching my clients. I have about 40 clients that stay regular with me and train throughout the year. So some take breaks or vacations or move, they take short periods where they train on their own and then come back to training. But 40 people that I could call regular clientele. So in person. All right, another set of 7. Whew. All good, second set done and done. Hey, Babs. we're actually on a bulking period now too, so it's just really poor lighting. I don't have professional equipment, guys. So I don't have professional equipment for my camera. I'm not monetized. I don't get any money from doing this. So you can wrap your arms. Wrapping them is just a little bit easier. You can squeeze it. It's just a little bit easier. I like to increase the difficulty, get a little bit more of a wide, full range there. So I typically stick to the same routine up until the last like 72 hours, and then I reduce my volume a bit. It depends on how popular your streams are. For some people, they get monetized after a couple months. Some people, it takes a year. It just depends on the stream. So, but I do this because I love to lift. I love to share this with you guys. So, all right, another set of 7. The best thing you guys can do to help me get monetized is like the video. It puts it in the algorithm and helps other people see it. So that gets me those watch hours, guys. It really helps out. All right, another set of 7. Yep. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, you can squeeze like this. It's just not as good a movement. So. All right. So the machine only goes so far. It doesn't wrap around to this side. So there's not really a way to do that. Yeah, it's the strong hug machine. But that machine, I've maxed that machine out a few times. So I've maxed that machine out a few times. We're going to do shoulder machine next. We're going to go ahead and max out the shoulder machine. How's it going, Nick? I am married, yes. Yeah, we're here to help. I'm here to not only work out, but to give as much advice as anybody needs. So we're gonna grab a hold of this. Still a little low. All right. Grab a hold of this, and we're gonna get a set of 7. Same deal. We're just gonna use the full brick, guys. All the weight. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Full brick there. We're gonna grab a set of 7. Work the front of shoulder and the upper chest just a little bit, just for the giggles. So. Pretty much every machine in this building. I don't think there's any machines I haven't tapped the block on them yet. The leg curl is probably the toughest of all the machines, but I did manage to max it out for some reps. Leg curls are definitely a tougher brick. So pushing movements, we excel. So all right, let's get it. Yep, yeah. And that's the full block. That's the full block. That's 210. 210. Felt pretty good. So when you get to the full brick, there's a reason I do so many free weight movements at this point. So. No, Prey, you're always welcome to ask questions. I'll answer that in a second, Prey. Longbeard. So your bulking phase is usually when you're going to build a lot of really good muscle. You're going to put on some body fat, obviously, because you're going to be eating a lot. So it's called bulking phase. So you're typically going to lose some of that definition. But as you bulk, you put on more muscle than you would, of course, during like a leaner phase, because you have more calories to work with. You work out a little bit more intensely. Once you get to a goal or a weight you feel comfortable at, you start your cutting phase, bring back that definition for the aesthetic purposes of it, drop that body fat down, and kind of just try and keep as much of that muscle as possible from your bulking phase is the idea. And then you go back into another bulk once you've leaned out, and you continue that cycle to gain strength and not get, puffy. So, affect my eyes? No, I've always been blind. I'm not quite blind, but I've always had bad eyesight. I have an astigmatism since I was about 5 years old, maybe even earlier. Just that's when we knew. No, you're good, Prey. So Prey, it all depends on your individual recovery time. Mine's a lot shorter than most. My recovery is improved by proper supplementation with my creatine and my pre-workouts and proper nutrition, and I sleep really well. So I've also conditioned myself over the years. I do not speak Spanish. I understand a little bit of Spanish, but I do not speak Spanish. All right, let's get it. Another set of 7. Woo. Why are we doing that, Jennifer? So most people want a dedicated rest day. I take Sundays as my dedicated rest day. I'm 30 years old, 30 years old. I would say it's difficult for beginners. I'd condition yourself a little bit more before starting that, unless you're doing a lighter weight, kind of mid-range volume. But I would say beginners usually better to target push-pull legs. Depends on what you're trying to accomplish, Tosca. Appreciate it, appreciate it. N3CB, NECB. I don't know if you want me to pronounce the name or just the individual letters. We'll call you 3. We'll call you 3. I get that comment about Ed Sheeran a lot. It's the red beard. It's the red beard. Appreciate it, Camille. Not in tonight's workout. We'll have dumbbell shoulder press tomorrow, probably. How's it going, vlogs? Nice, Longbeard. Arthur, I don't dislike anything about, I'm going to get this lifted and I'll answer some more questions. But real quick, Arthur, I don't dislike anything about working out. It's one of my favorite things to do. There's no exercises that I dislike. De-racking the weight, it's time consuming. But I love working out. If I could work out 7 days a week, but I take Sundays as my rest day. Honestly, I love it. It's the best thing for my mental health and my physical health. So there's no dislike for working out for me. That's full brick for those of you that weren't there when I racked it up. And I'll show you guys the brick real quick so y'all know I'm not full of crap. Full brick, 3 sets of 7. It's literally a machine, Jose. You can't complain about form on a machine that dictates your form. All right, we're gonna go do some leg extensions. That's the range that the rep goes. The machine dictates that. If I went down any further, it would touch the block. And then we'd just be beating the machine. You notice there's the machine right there. See how they go straight out at 90? Tricep extensions are my go-to, but I'll throw in some skull crushers here and there. A lot of push work. How's it going, Alejandro? We've got some leg extensions to do. So we're gonna do those next. Right now, we're just playing around with some machines, guys. This isn't too tough of work. All right, we're gonna go full brick for the usual gigs. We already did a full free weight workout. This is just what we do at the end. We max out machines and do some conversations. So, I don't typically do a lot of aerobic work. No, it's all strength work. I'm good at aerobics, I just, not my gig. All right. Woo! Nice set of 7, get warmed up. That's full brick, that's 210. Yeah, this is just like our kind of our cool down period. We do some machine work. I've kind of gotten to the point where there's. Appreciate you being here, Noah. Don't forget, if you subscribe, I'll be back on again tomorrow, same time. I stream 7 nights a week. 7 nights a week. Appreciate you being here regardless. Always trying to build strength, but mass comes along with that. We are bulking. We're always bulking. I eat about 5,000 calories a day. So we're about an hour and a half into the workout right now. So, but the mass is going to come with strength if you do it the right way. So, all right, another set. We're going to get 3 sets here tonight. 3 sets here tonight. Just 3 sets of 7. Get those quads pumping. Thank you, will do. I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork, so bacon's off the menu for me. 4.5 years I've been working out. Honestly, I have no idea what my maintenance number is. I haven't done maintenance calories in so long. I think right before my last powerlifting meet, I was at 164.9 pounds, and I needed to be 164 or 164.9 or less. So I couldn't hit 165. 165 I weight classed up. So I was being real cautious, and I brought my calories down to about 3,000 and managed to come right under the number I needed. So I'd say 3,000 with my workload, because I'm working out all the time regardless. 3,000 is about what I need to maintain my body weight, maybe slightly less, but that's with the calories that I'm burning, mind you. If I'm not active, then it would be less. All right, another set of 7. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Full brick, second set of 7, 210, done and done. Start out with 2 to 3 days a week, see how you feel, and then increase it depending on how you recover. Usually the first couple weeks, stick to 3 or no more than 4 days a week. Make sure you recover well, and then increase that as you get back into it. You want to kind of let your body heal a little bit longer on your earlier workouts, if that makes sense. So, have a good one, Eric. Whew. And mind you, at my body weight, 3,000 isn't your typical. It's just not super great. It's good. It has good proteins. It is a complete protein, but it's not a super healthy meat to be eating. The fats aren't as good. They're not terrible, but they're not as good. It's just all around not as good of a meat as your chicken, your beef, your turkey. Pork loin can be kind of lean, but your calorie to protein ratio for pork is poor compared to other meats. So. Burgers, pizzas, and potatoes will put weight on you. I used to eat a whole pizza before my workout every about 3 or 4 times a week. I always say it. So, yogurt. I eat a lot of Greek yogurt and whole grain toast for breakfast. So in the mornings, I eat a pound of Greek yogurt and I eat a couple slices of whole grain toast. That's my typical breakfast. So 2 slices whole grain toast, a pound of Greek yogurt every morning. Nice, John. Nice. All right, let's get it. Now, honestly, I don't like the taste of pork as much as I do chicken and beef. Beef is definitely flavor-wise my favorite meat. So I eat a lot of eggs. I have chickens. I don't eat any fast food. The fastest my food gets is when once in a while I'll go to a Chipotle when I'm traveling, but that's about it. I don't eat fish. Not because I can't eat fish. I just don't. Woo! All right, that's 3 sets of the block maxed out. Max block, 3 sets. So. It's good for your mental health. It really is. Ground turkey solid, Longbeard. And I do eat a ton of eggs. I eat a ton of eggs. I have chickens at the house. So I've got a lot of chickens, egg layers. So I've got a couple roosters too. So what else are we going to do tonight, guys? I think that's it. I think that's the workout for the night. Let me grab my milk and my shirt, and we'll be done and done for the night, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a fun time. The chat was lively tonight. You guys were awesome. Even Jose was pretty good tonight. And Jose's usually on one, you know what I'm saying? So, but even Jose was civil tonight. I think he said he was a little tired. He didn't have the energy for it. Three eggs a day. I mean, for breakfast, that would be. I'm glad you're here, Longbeard. It's good to have you. 3 eggs a day is about, you're in about 21 grams of protein, give or take, depending on the size of the egg. No EP, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Ugh. Whew, we're going to tuck the shirt in. I know you guys love when I tuck the shirt in. So yes, that's one of those one of the goals there, right? Have those visible abs through the shirt even during the bulk. So yeah, I was going to talk about the egg thing more. So 21 grams of protein for breakfast is a solid breakfast. But I would say I wouldn't recommend it as your total day for sure. If you're eating eggs for breakfast, 3 to 4 eggs is fine with some whole grain toast or some kind of carbohydrate to go with it, like bananas, for bulking. But I would definitely say that that's not going to be enough to supplement your day. I'm not Matthew. I'm not familiar. 8 eggs a day is a good bit of eggs, but most people will burn out on 8 eggs a day. It's tough to eat 8 eggs a day. So this is a public gym. A lot of great equipment, a lot of good people here, but I work here, so it's a local gym. Thirst quencher right there. Some whole milk. We drink a container of this every workout for those of you that are new here. So it's about like 900 calories or something like that, and like 70 something grams of protein. Appreciate it. I work real hard on my arms. Two eggs and a cup of oatmeal can be a good breakfast, yes. You're not going to bother me, Pirated. Just keep everything, cool and collected in the chat, and I don't mind you making comments. Non-judgmental on that here, all right? As long as you're clean and collected in the chat, that's all that matters here. Peanut butter. All right, so by the way, I'm reading the chat, guys, if you're wondering why I'm looking away from you guys. Hey, welcome, Bruce. Cool to have you all the way from New Zealand. Peanut butter. So, okay, that's a double-edged sword. Peanut butter can be a really good high-calorie protein, right? But in order to have peanut butter become super useful in your diet, you need other proteins because peanut butter is not a complete protein, right? It's also very high in fats, which means your calories are going to be pretty high, right? And if you're buying just general peanut butter, you're going to be getting a lot of oils as well that you don't want. I recommend buying simple ingredient peanut butter, right? Something without all the vegetable oil. And then, yes, whole grain oatmeal with peanut butter, you're getting a complete protein complex from that. So you're getting all your proteins. or whole grain toast. Whole grains and peanut butter will make a complete protein, but not a perfect protein, right? It's the amounts of each aren't perfect, right? But it's better than just peanut butter by itself. Whey can help a lot. Whey is really, really good for bulking, yes. But trying to get a simple ingredient peanut butter. You don't want to have a bunch of garbage in your peanut butter. Trying to find one that's just peanuts and peanut oil and salt. That's what you want, right? I do. GetCoachChris.com is my coaching, or you can email me. I'll put both in the chat. And then this is my email. If you email me, I do we can actually video chat and we'll do a consultation if you're interested in online training. That's solid, Clayton. That's not bad at all. Genetics play a role, producer, but they're not the end-all be-all. It's 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, somewhere in there, I was 117 pounds and at 5'11". So obviously, genetics play a role, but they're not everything. Gingers came in my side. That's funny. That's funny. What I do before weightlifting, I was in luxury car sales, and I was that's what I did before I got into weightlifting. Yeah, 100% long beard. We do a consultation at any point, probably this weekend or even this week coming up. I'm pretty open to consultations. Usually try and do my consultations between 12 and 3 Eastern Standard Time, US. So just email me whenever's a good time. We'll do it via like Zoom. So 777 is definitely, the number 7 is definitely a meaningful number in Christianity, yes, but I just like the number 7. That's how it started. But it does have meaning there, doesn't it? So you are not incorrect, Clayton. Not everybody picks up on stuff like that. So, but that 7 is that's not originally what it started my 7s. My 7s was started by, and really it has to do with my rep count. I don't do anything over 7 because 7 is my ideal rep count for my exercises. That's why 7 became my thing. But you are not wrong about what its origins are there. But 7 is my rep count, was originally my rep count regardless of that. So that's the gym. That's Barbell's Gym. They say Barbell's Gym on them. That's our logo. That's the gym that sponsors me. 7, so I'm always looking at strength. So nothing over 7, singles, triples, doubles, heavy weights. Do I speak bagpipes? No. I don't do smelling salts, Matthew. Not my thing. I eat 5,000 calories a day, H-Dog. Five 5'11", friends. I'm trying to answer all these questions. I'm doing my best. We lift, Barry. We lift here. But we actually just finished the workout. We're just doing a little bit of talk portion at the end. We've done a full hour and a half strength workout, powerlifting workout. I take pre-workout. I don't drink energy drinks separately, but if I was going to recommend one, usually the cleanest that I've seen out there is going to be Alani and Reign. They're clean and they're effective, but I'm not sponsored by any drink companies. I don't drink them personally. I do pre-workout, so and it depends on how well you tolerate the ingredients. I didn't take a look yet, Vault. I will definitely do so. I got home and went straight to sleep last night. I was worn out. Appreciate it, Carol. What's my favorite movie? Favorite movie? All right, so that's a tough question. All right, so I'm gonna give you my my favorite movie. Celsius is actually carbonated water primarily, so that's why. Favorite movie? That's a tough one because it changes based on two factors here. Animated movie, I have a separate favorite that's right along the same lines as non-animated, right? Favorite movie, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Top tier, right? Gonna be hard to beat that movie, right? But I have a close second that's animated, right? And it's just, it holds a special place in my heart from when I was a child. Oliver and Company, top tier movie, right? Oliver and Company's top tier movie. No one can say anything about that, right? But obviously, Lord of the Rings is slightly higher up on the list. But as you couldn't get me to stop watching that as a kid. It was amazing. Harry Potter's a great series. So. No problem. I'm glad I could be here to help. Hopefully that heals up quick, Clayton. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is solid. I do play video games. Me and my wife play games together. Actually, I just got. No cheat foods, no cheat days. I don't eat any sugar, like added sugars, or very, very few. No baked goods like pies or cakes or muffins. No candy, no sodas. All healthy foods. Me and my wife play games together. We actually just got the Mines of Moria, the new Lord of the Rings game that came out. We just picked that up. It's installing on my computer as I speak. So you could try some probiotics. That might help with your digestion, or some fiber. That'd be options. It just depends on your diet and what you can tolerate. Yeah, every night, Franz. Every night we stream, 6 nights a week. I don't know. My Steam friends list would fill up pretty quick if I started advertising it out. I'll think about it. Maybe in a future stream, I'll add some people to my Steam friends list. Depends on what you're trying to accomplish, Geoff. I play PC, but I've got a PlayStation as well. Yes, Benjamin, I have 3. I have 3 children. 100% H-Dog. Look forward to it. I watch powerlifting stuff, but a little bit of football here and there, but I've never been a big sports watcher. I don't watch a lot of TV. All right, so I watched the arm wrestling. Eddie Hall did one recently. They did the strongman arm wrestling. That was entertaining. That was entertaining. No MMA for me. It sounds like fun, but it's not the sport. I'm a power lifter. That's what I love to do. I watch it not super often, but I'll watch powerlifting streams or clips and things like that. I think that's the one thing powerlifting could do slightly better. It's a great sport. It's a great concept. It's done really well, but they are really not good at putting themselves in front of people. They need a better system for advertising it out and showing it to people. Put it on something where people can watch it. I mean, put it on Netflix, stream it on Netflix, something, right? Devin Larratt? Yeah, Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw is awesome. I should have said Eddie and Brian. I shouldn't have left Brian out of that conversation. I'm sorry. Brian's awesome. Brian Shaw is strong. No, I was never a Marine. I was a prison guard for a while. So Eddie Hall, I've seen that video 1,000 times. It's iconic for anybody that lifts. For anybody that lifts, that is an iconic video. Hold on one second. I got plenty of prison stories. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so as far as that video, it's amazing what he accomplished, right? Other people have attempted it and still not hit it, and there's been other attempts and they've hit it, right? And there's been powerlifters that have hit that number. But here's the thing about that lift is the way he trained. He knows he trains different than a lot of people. Like, I train extremely hard, right? And my diet is extremely strict. But I would say Eddie Hall is at a level that most people could only hope to achieve as far as his dedication to his sport, right? Because he shaved years off of his life, most likely, doing that. And he doesn't regret it, I'd imagine. I think the interviews I've seen, he doesn't regret doing it. And honestly, it doesn't look like they took that giant a toll on him after the fact. It definitely did in the moment, though. Yeah, no one will ever take that from him. He was the first one in competition to pull 1,000 to pull over 1,000 pounds. You cannot take that from him. Eddie Hall actually, Barry, or not Barry, who said it? Tony. Eddie Hall, I would imagine right now is probably in decent health. You gotta think he has access to the best doctors and things along those lines to keep his blood work in check. Now, has he probably done some damage to his health? Yeah, but no more than any other job, right? So I was a mechanic for years, right? And you know how often I got like oil in my mouth and fluids all over me. I mean, I'm sure, in the moment, those weren't great for me. They haven't had a long-term effect, thank goodness. But for a lot of people that stayed in that field, I know people have been mechanics for 20, 25, 30 years. Their health is not great, and part of it is their job. He picked a job, and he knew the risks associated, and he's done great things with it. So we all pick our path, and he picked a path, and I'm sure he's not doing too poorly. So you should look it up, Eddie Hall deadlift. You'll find it. Amazing video. They're both important space between. I would say personally, I value physical health over a lot of things because that's going to tailor into your mental health. They work together. I deadlift. We just deadlift tonight. We did 450 tonight. 475 is my PR Franz. I don't think I'm gonna go slap anybody. That would be rude. And also, there's not a lot of people here at night. I'm the only one here, so it'd be difficult if I find anybody in here right now. I'd be surprised. I can see the whole gym from here. No one's in here at the moment. How's it going? Shamara? Yeah, I didn't read that part. But I'm still not going to slap anybody. That's funny, though. That's funny. The boxer, the treadmill guy that you're talking about, number one, I don't know why you got the idea he eats McDonald's during his workouts, but I've never seen him with McDonald's. He works out at a couple other places as well. So he's definitely not doing a rest day, I'd imagine, right now. I'm sure I could fry, but I don't plan on it. This is not. I don't want to put holes in the nice gym wall. I did put a hole in the gym wall one time. It was with my glutes, and I was spotting a bench press, and I leaned back, waiting on the rack, and it turned out that piece of wall was just weak, and so. No, I don't encounter a lot of aggressive people in the gym. Believe it or not, I'm friends with most people that work out with or work out around. I know everybody that comes in here. No new renovation. No new renovation. That would be That would be rude of me. That depends on a lot of factors, Donald. That's hard for me to say without doing like a full sit down with you and figuring out what we're trying to accomplish. I take creatine and pre-workout. That's what I can tell you. Most I've ever seen in person. In person, 225. That's the most I've ever seen in person. That's the girls benched. Now I've seen girls into the threes online, and they're definitely 100% verified lifts, but I didn't see it in person. 225 is the most I've ever seen someone do in the gym in front of me, female. I sleep often. I sleep pretty well. I sleep for about 8 hours a night. I'm 30 years old, Carol. Yeah, it's night now. I'll just sleep a little bit later in the day. Most of my clientele is afternoon. They're usually come in after they get off of work. So I work a lot in the afternoon and the early nighttime. I'll tell you, I don't run into that problem, Pirated. So most lifters, when they're staring off into the distance or you feel like they're staring at you, generally that's more they just are kind of like lost in their own mind. I know when I lift, I tend to look around and like stare people down unconsciously, so without knowing I'm doing it. It's a mindset you're in, and a lot of time they're listening to something, they're not paying attention to what they're looking at. Generally, most lifters that I've ever met, most of all of them are super, super nice. How did I get into coaching? So I started lifting about 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago. When I got into lifting myself, I was 117 pounds and I was 5'11", obviously, same height I am now, just about. I went from 117 pounds to 145-ish pounds in like 3 months. And I realized at that moment, I was like, man, I'm pretty good at this like lifting thing. I'm getting big quick. What can I do to kind of do this more? And then I was like, well, let me figure out how to do this right. So I started learning and researching, and then I got into, found a school, ISSA, people have heard of it. And it's like, hey, yeah, you can learn about lifting online. You can get certified. And I was like, well, why not? I might be able to teach some other people this. Then I helped a couple of friends get fit for things, and I was just like, you know what, I like doing this. And that's kind of just, it was a quick like funnel into coaching from there. I learned I loved it through learning that it was good for me. I had to learn to train myself before I realized I enjoyed coaching, and then it just skyrocketed from there. I love it. I love helping people. Ultimately, it was about finding out that I needed to fix myself. And when I fixed myself and I got myself into a good place, I was like, I want to do this for other people. That's the long short of it. So, but, in the process of that, I went from, 4.5 years, I brought my bench from 75 pounds up to 350 pounds. So if you want to do the consultation, the consultation doesn't cost you anything. You have to, that's via Zoom. So you have to email me. So email me a time and date that works this week after 12, but between 3. 12 and 3, I do consultations, complimentary. That's where I do, but those are not scheduled on the website. You have to email me. So just email me. I'll put my email on the in the thing. Uh, 180 is like the heaviest I've been. I usually sleep 8 hours a night, usually after about 3. So I usually sleep till like 11 or 12. Ooh, I am gonna end the stream here soon, guys. I'm actually gonna go start getting ready for sleep. I still gotta de-rack the bars and everything, clean up my mess. So. So I'll answer this question before I go. Do I struggle with body image? I live in South Carolina, Mia. So the day you start picking up weights and seeing results is the day I say most lifters develop body dysmorphia. So if you lift, you're always going to look at yourself with a fine-tooth comb. It's the same as like an artist, right? You look at your own paintings and you're like, man, this could be better. This could be better. This could be better. This could be better. But even no matter how great you get or how much work you do, you're always going to feel like you could do a little bit more, right? You judge yourself harder than anybody else judges you. So yeah, I would say that most lifters do struggle with body image, and it usually comes along with the hard work that's put in. Yeah, let me know, Longbeard. If the timing doesn't work perfect, I have other availabilities. That's just my best availability. So email me, and if you need a specific availability, I can sometimes make adjustments. Just let me know what your best availabilities are in the email. Hey, exclusive. Yeah, we're about finished up. We're calling it here in about 30 seconds. If you got a question, feel free to spit it out for me, and I'll more than happily answer it. You guys know me. I love answering questions. So my voice is starting to strain a little bit. So I'm going to drink my little bottle of water, actually, while I answer another question or two. All right, I'm going to head out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's time for me to get some sleep. I'll do some more streaming tomorrow. Congrats on the bar exclusive. Trap bar deadlift at 435. Solid work, solid work. But you guys have a good one. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back on tomorrow around 11, 12 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark. All right, appreciate y'all.